Hi foodies, you're welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time here, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in again. And today we are making something simple, stir-fried noodles. Now let's be honest, noodles, they are great on their own, yeah, but they can get a little boring sometimes, isn't it? Well, not today. We're going to spice things up, add some color to it, some crunch, and a whole lot of flavor. Trust me, after this, you won't want to eat plain noodles ever again. So let's get right into it. First things first, I've got 2 chicken breasts here. I'm going to slice them into thin strips. Keeping them thin helps them cook faster and soak in all the flavors beautifully. Once that's done, let's season it up. I'm using a mix of seasoning cubes, paprika for that smoky depth, and some mixed herbs, a little bit of chili flakes. You can adjust this to your heat tolerance, and of course some salt. And one of my secret ingredients, my homemade green marinade. It adds so much flavor and freshness to your protein and every other thing you're cooking. If you want to see how I make it, I've got a video on my channel, and I will link it up in the description as well. Now, we're going to mix everything together, making sure that every piece of chicken is well coated. Then, we'll set that aside to marinate while we prep our veggies. For the veggies, I want everything to match the shape of the noodles, so we are cutting them into thin strips. This way, they blend perfectly into the dish instead of feeling like separate chunks. I'm using red bell pepper for some sweetness and color. You can use your choice of bell pepper, okay? And I'm using carrots for a bit of crunch, some purple cabbage because honestly it just makes the dish so pretty, and some green onions as well for that fresh bite, and white onions for some deeper flavor. You can switch things up and add your favorite veggies, okay? This recipe is very flexible, so make it as you want. Now let's get cooking. In a hot pan, I'm adding a little butter because butter just makes everything better. Then saute that with some onion and a pinch of salt to bring out the sweetness. Once that's fragrant, we'll add in our marinated chicken. Just look at that sizzle. We're going to toss this around, making sure it browns beautifully, giving everything just that nice and golden color. So keep stirring that from time to time. While the chicken is cooking, let's prep an egg. I'm using 2 eggs. I'm just going to beat that and scramble it and then keep it aside because it adds a nice texture to the dish. This is optional. If you don't want egg in it, just avoid it. Well, set that aside for now. And now the chicken is ready, and we'll add some of that green marinade again to deepen the flavors. Then in goes some onions, followed by some soy sauce. This gives that classic taste that makes stir-fried noodles so irresistible. So you don't want to miss this, okay? Now, let's throw in our colorful veggies. Look at that. It's already looking like a rainbow in this pan. Stir everything together, season lightly, and let them cook for a couple of minutes. We still want them to crisp up and vibrant, okay? So you don't want it to be soggy. So cook that for a few minutes and go on to add your noodles. I've already cooked my noodles ahead of time, and the key here is not to overcook them. Just boil the noodles until they are slightly firm because they're going to go back into the pan to soak up all the amazing flavors. So once they are cooked, drain them immediately and set them aside. Now this is the best part, bringing everything together. So once you've added the cooked noodles straight into the pan, and toss everything together. Go on to add the eggs as well. The noodles will absorb all that goodness from the chicken, the veggies and the sauce and the egg. Everything marrying each other is just so good. If you want, you can taste at this point and adjust your seasoning. Maybe a little more soy sauce or a pinch of salt or some extra chili flakes if you love heat. Now stir fry for another 2 minutes and this is done. Look at this beauty, so colorful, so inviting. The flavors, the textures, everything just comes together perfectly. Now let's serve that up. And look at that. Well, it's time to dig in. This is so good. The chicken is juicy, the veggies are still crisp, and the noodles are just packed with flavors. This is honestly one of the easiest ways to take your regular noodles to the next level. So if you're looking for a quick but delicious meal, this is it. Try it out and let me know how it turns out for you in the comment section. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more updates, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care and happy cooking. Bye.